DRC War, M23, the accession of Evariste Ndayishimiye at the head of the African Union, a strategic turning point in the face of the M23. The accession of Evariste Ndayishimiye to the presidency of the African Union, effective this weekend from February 14th to 15th, marks a major political turning point in the management of the security crisis that is shaking the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo. This new continental responsibility places the Burundian president in a strategic position likely to change diplomatic balances in the Great Lakes region. His firm stance towards the M23 rebel movement and its regional supporters is now a factor of increased political pressure. A presidency perceived as a threat by the AFC M23. On the part of the Congo River Alliance and the M23, politically led by Corneille Nangaa, this accession raises a great concern. The movement, often presented as supported by the President Paul Kagame's Rwanda, fears a hardening of the African position against it. Indeed, Evariste Ndayishimiye has distinguished itself by a clear line in favor of the territorial integrity of the DRC and its regional security commitment. His influence at the head of the African Union could strengthen the diplomatic legitimacy of Kinshasa, emphasize the political isolation of the M23, further mobilize continental mechanisms against armed groups active in the eastern Congolese. In this context, the Burundian presidency of the African Union is becoming a strategic lever likely to reduce the diplomatic space previously enjoyed by the AFC M23. Accusation and narrative war. Corneille Nangaa recently challenged the international community, accusing the Burundian president of contributing to targeted violence against certain communities, including the Congolese Tutsi Banyamulenge. However, these statements are also part of a regional communication battle where each actor tries to influence international opinion. In reality, Evariste Ndayishimiye's new position could force armed actors to face increased continental political pressure, which explain the virulent reactions observed. No regional dynamic. The recent threats made by the AFC M23 against Burundi after the tensions related to the target strikes on Kisangani airport show growing nervousness. The presidency of the African Union by the Burundian head of state thus changes the strategic situation. It strengthens Burundi's role as a regional security player. It places Rwanda in a more delicate diplomatic position. It could pave the way for coordinated continental pressure for de-escalation. In the end, the accession of Evariste Ndayishimiye to the head of the African Union isn't only a political symbol, it represents a change in balance in the management of the conflict in the DRC. For the M23 and its supporters, this development can be perceived as a strategic threat. For supporters of regional stability, it could, on the contrary, represent an opportunity to reaffirm the principles of sovereignty and collective security on the African continent.